Okay, so it's just a coincidence that I'm wearing a ponytail and a choker again. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was gonna make notes for this video, but then I realized I'm not going to because I'm not that type of person who makes notes for a video. Well, I don't know, for like just a vlog type of talking video. So I just want to talk about society, and I feel like it's like this game of just like adhering to society's norms and expectations and standards that everyone in my generation and in life in general just play. Like this, it's like this game where like who can be more normal or who can fit in, and it's bad to be different and it's bad to stand out and it's attention seeking to be different. I just thought it'd be interesting to make a video, like a discussion type thing, and sort of similar to actually Savannah Brown's videos on her YouTube channel. It's important to live your life the way that makes you happiest and to love the things that you love if they don't hurt anyone, if they aren't, you know, one of the common sense immoral things like rape or murder or abuse or violence, or you know, if you don't love those things, then that's fine. And as long as you're not like doing anything wrong, you know, that way, in that sense, I think you can love whatever you want to love. You can have your favorite thing be something that isn't the standard or the expectation or the norm for whoever people think you're supposed to be, whoever people perceive you as what you're supposed to be. Because you don't have to listen to that. You are yourself. You should be true to what you feel and what you know that you are deep down. And you should feel, I want everyone to feel loved and to feel like they can express themselves freely and be truthful to who they know that they are, and not listen to what society is telling you if it doesn't match up with what you feel, you know? Society changes all the time. Like, if you look back to just the 1800s, which wasn't really that long ago, right? You know, in those circumstances in China, in the Qing dynasty, it was the law for men to wear very long hair. That was the law. And now, I mean, it's just weird because history happens and it could have happened any other way. It could have been something else. It could have been that girls had short hair and guys had long hair, or anything. It could have been anything. You know, it's just that it just happened to happen this way. And it doesn't really matter, like, the way you wear your hair or the way you wear your clothes or what you wear on your body. It doesn't, you know, affect other people's lives in a way that is going to hurt them, I don't think. I mean, it shouldn't. So if you want to wear, if in our world, for example, if black was just, a taboo color for people with blonde hair, like blonde-haired people cannot wear black, that's just a taboo. Like, what if that was one of our society's, like, expectations? It's ridiculous, right? It doesn't make sense. There's nothing that says that blonde-haired people cannot wear black. Like, I'm just making an example, like, just randomly. So if you're a girl and you want to wear your hair bald, okay, I guess that means no hair. So you want to wear your head bald and you think that that is awesome looking and that you like that, and even though it's not like something that people do regularly, you should, it doesn't make sense to follow all of these things that are just imaginary, you know? Like, all of these societal things, they're imaginary. Like, just someone, like, decided, like, it just came to be that this was what's acceptable and then this is what's not acceptable. It it was just like a fluke. It's like, I mean, why should you listen to that when you have one life, and life is short, and yeah, so I'm just trying to say, like, you should be who you are, and, you know, with all this LGBTQ plus events and incidents and Black Lives Matter and everything, it's just, this world is really messy and cruel, but each person still is having their own life, and just live your own life and go towards the things that make you happy, and the things that don't hurt anyone else, that, you know, no matter what, like, of course, in some countries it's hard to do that, you know, you can't, you know, reveal your hair if you're a girl in some countries, without being prosecuted or persecuted. Yeah, it's just, but in privileged countries, more privileged countries, like Western countries like Australia, North America, China, and, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing a dress if you are a guy, or anything else, like anything else that's different, or, you know, stand up for what you like. And we are in a time right now of social change, which is so great, and globalization and everything. It's really great. Like, I'm so thankful to be living in the time that I am right now. I mean, it's so good to witness progressiveness and all the other good things that are happening. But yeah, there's a price that people pay for these things as well, which is very tragic, very, very tragic. And it's just not, it's just, I don't understand, like, it's not your place to judge other people for these types of outward, you know, silly small things, or even big things. Like, it's still not your place to judge someone, even if they've murdered someone else, if they've committed a crime. It's still not really our place. I think if you were born as them and you had the same exact life experiences and the same parents and the same upbringing, it would be exactly the same. Like, we are all the same souls. We're just put into different bodies and manifestations, and I don't know. Anyway, I believe in God, and I just want people to know that they are loved, and even if you don't think anyone loves you, me personally, I think there is a God that loves everybody, and I just want people to know that they are loved and that they are understood by someone, even if they don't feel like they are, if they feel like they're misunderstood all the time. And I just, that's just what I've been thinking about. And, you know, a dress is just, you know, a piece of cloth. There's no gender to a dress or anything. Like, in the Qing dynasty, people would wear those long gowns, which are called a certain term, but I can't remember the term right now. It's just a piece of long cloth that you can wear to cover your body, and men can wear skirts and dresses, and, you know, I think it's great to be gender non-conforming. I mean, not like everyone should be gender non-conforming, but if you feel that that is right for you at this time right now, then that is fine. That is okay, you know, in my book. And with beauty too, I also wanted to talk about the topic of beauty and how, you know, girls who have to, you know, this idea, this notion that girls have to wear bras, that girls have to shave their legs, their armpits, or that men should shave their face if they are, like, in business. Or anyway, it's not like a real rule, and it is in a way that it's real, that like if you have a workplace and your nipples are showing if you're a female, that's what other people say is inappropriate. But I don't know, I guess it's just hard to combat this. And yeah, I just feel like it's this game that no one should really pay attention to, but that people do pay attention to. Like, people do think, oh, that's not acceptable. Oh, this means that, and this means that, you know? Even though those are just made up associations. Like, the color of someone's skin doesn't show anything about their intelligence level or anything like that. But some people think that, and the thinking of that makes it real in a way that it affects the people that it is being thought about, you know? It's this prejudice, this discrimination of the color of your skin or the way you look or anything doesn't mean anything about you. It just, other people make it mean something because of our society. But the good news is I think that things are changing, and people are becoming more aware and acceptable and, tolerant and open-minded, and wow, I'm really bad at talking. Oh my god. So many ums. So this idea of beauty, that's what I was gonna say, is, it's weird to me, like, who decided that, this might not be true for what you've experienced in your life, but I feel like there's this, hello Tappy, hello Tappy, my cat is over here. Oh my gosh, there you are. Okay. Who decided that, like, a perfect slope to the nose was attractive? Like, why aren't hooked noses attractive? And I'm sure there's, like, a science behind this, like, oh, people like when the line is a perfect curve, or the silhouette, whatever, shape is a perfect curve, and it's just how we are made, or something to do with olden days, caveman days, or whatever science people say. But it doesn't have to be like that if you don't want it to be, kind of. Like, you can kind of think differently about it if you, like, teach yourself to. Like, you don't have to think that everyone who has, like, an irregularly shaped nose or whatever, or nose jaw shape or whatever is, like, unattractive. You don't have to think, like, you can teach yourself probably not to think that. Anyway, I'm just trying to say, like, beauty is changing, and it's not, like, I don't know, this idea of beauty is so weird to me. Like, why is it the way it is right now? Why is that the beauty standard? Why does that look better? Or does it really, I'm not good at speaking from just my head. So, yeah, and why is, like, bigger eyes more attractive? Anyway, I just have these weird thoughts, so, yeah, that's it. Okay.